To all the divorced dads who feel like their ex is winning, listen up. You probably won't like this, but if you want to truly win, which I'm sure you do, not just look like you're winning, you're going to have to change this simple ingredient. This is a game changer. Listen, you are not going to like this. You are going to hate this, but it will transform your life. Are you ready for it? It's the power of your words. Let's get into it. I'm going to tell you what that looks like and what that means to you and what your kids hear as well, okay? The biggest thing, one of the biggest wins, okay, when your ex is winning, you cannot allow your words and your mouth, your words are the power of life and death, blessing and cursing. We have to choose life. And so therefore, your words are creating the architect of your future. If you are giving negative words, evil words, bad words about your ex, your children are there. They're hearing every one of those words. And what do they look to you? They're looking to you as the leader of the home. They see their mom as their mom. That's who they are. That is as if you are attacking the person that they love, and that also will diminish you. Proverbs 18:21 says this, the life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. I'll tell you what, you and I both want good fruit. I know that, and you know that. Your ex may have done all kinds of insane things. I am not denying that. What I'm denying is that your words are seed factories. What you say is what you will harvest. Therefore, what harvest do you want your kids to receive off the words that you're saying? If you're speaking things about your ex, what do you do differently? You can, one, shut your mouth, because your words are going to affect your children's hearts and your children's minds. And that's on you. You can control that. You can control that. What do you want them to hear? If you don't have something good to say, we all hear it as a kid. You don't have something good to say, don't say it. Well, why? Because your words are going to bring forth a tree of life or death, blessing and cursing. What tree do you want to plant? And if you keep talking death, you are planting death trees all around your children. That's as plain and blunt as I could say. So what do you do instead? One, you can say nothing, right? You can say nothing. Two, you can predict the future. You can speak the future. You can speak great things about where your children are going, or say nothing about your mother in that way, or say something good about their mother or their ex, something that is good. How do you know if you're doing good at this? You need to take a check on your mouth and on your words every single day at night before you go to bed. You have to ask yourself, what was I saying? And let me tell you this, if you're saying negative things, I'll tell you why. This is why. Because you're focusing on the past and you're not focusing on the future. You're focusing on what happened and you're not focusing on what's going to happen, what you're building, the vision you have, the things that your children are going for. If you focus on the past, you will regurgitate and you will replay that information, that hurt, that pain, that trauma. And that is what you will get. Your mind will only replicate what it is that you're constantly thinking about. So in order to change your words and change your pictures, you got to change what you're thinking about. Therefore, you need to think on the future. Ephesians 4 says, think on those things that are good, lovely, good report, any virtue, any praise. Think on those things. What is your heart posture? Lastly, have you totally forgiven your ex? Because if you have, then you can speak blessings. If you haven't watched or listened to R.T. Kendall's book, you need to take that in, total forgiveness, and watch it or listen to it at least 5 times, probably more, until it gets in you, until you can truly say, yes, it's a decision. I've forgiven. And that forgiveness causes you to speak life, blessing, the future, and what's going on. That is what you want for your kids, and it's what ultimately God has for you. It's not about you. It's about what God has for you, what he's calling you to. And dwelling on the past and thinking about those things is not going to cut it. It's not going to bring you into the future that God has for you. If this resonates with you, if this is hitting for you, if this is something that you're dealing with, you don't want to deal with alone. You want to build a plan. You want clarity. You want structure. You want vision. You want accountability. You want a challenge. You want to do all the things, not just for you, for your business, for your children. Dominate dad life if that's you. Hit the link below. Let me know where you're at, what questions you have. I'm with you. I'm for you. God has great plans for you. Let me know. God bless.